DGPT Player Awards come into focus this offseason, a bold challenge made to disc golf content creators. Discmania teases their mystery boxes, and I'm not the only one to question it, and really, not so much more this week in disc golf. What's good, guys? It's me, Swiss Cheese, the one with the tagline that's said way too often, and your host of This Week in Disc Golf, the show where I pack in the info and cover all things disc golf from the past week. Maybe with some poor taste humor tossed in, but still informative and short enough even the haters are forced to watch. But most importantly, I'm just one part of the disc golf world. That YouTube channel that shook the sport's professional coverage with its mostly scripted videos, really only because I say the word like too much otherwise. Let's get it out of the way. I'm gonna warn the viewers now, if you're here for more player movement rumors, it's just not gonna come. That's because we may have overshared in the last podcast earlier this week. So if you haven't yet, go watch for the news that we could share and sign up for the Patreon for even more, as the ones who are in the know really know. But that shouldn't stop you from staying long enough to hear two announcements. The first one being we got a limited Halloween shirt dropping, so check out the link in the description below and make sure to cop one for yourself for the remaining fall disc golf season. And for the second, get ready to call us sellouts because Disc Golf World just received a 2025 media vote. Yes, I'm serious, and you know, I'm just as shocked as you guys are. Sadly, eliminates a good amount of my shtick and feels like that friend that's being a little too nice that you totally question their sincerity. But hey, a win's a win, and I'm gonna celebrate the fact that your boys have arrived and actually have garnered some recognition from disc golf establishment. Enough to at least cover it, and try to get some of you to actually even participate right alongside us, as the fan vote is currently underway. So head over and cast your vote at dgpt.com, if not just for the all-star voting alone. Player of the Year has what should be a unanimous winner that even we aren't bold enough to go against in Gannon Burr in the MPO, along with another contentious battle on the FPO side this year, as this debate and race has gotten even tighter with more people than last year, with Missy Gannon, Holland Hanley, Silva Sarnen, Owen Scoggins, and even Kristen Lott is still in that team photo despite her early departure on the year. Each have an argument and claim to the title, and I'm not just saying that because I fear disc golf fanatic. Rookie of the Year, with its expanded eligibility, features a number of European and international players in Rasmus Sakaripi, Oni Rusanen, Timu Lampinen, and doesn't stop on the FPO side either, with Canadian representative Rebecca Don, Ida Emile Nesse, and Julia Forbes. Though American talents could factor into the vote also, with Taylor Chosek for the FPO and Harry Chase on the MPO ballot. Comeback player features a GOAT in Paul Macbeth, Cole Redolin actually returning from an injury, Paul Krantz, and one brutal omission of Laurie Leitinen. An interesting debate whose results may be swayed by the fan vote. While on the other side, it looks like Paige Pierce will run away with it altogether in the FPO. The Most Improved Award has a debate among the ladies, with Cadence Burge with her first victory under her belt. While Sully Tipton, possibly the greatest season with the least amount of fanfare, Ezra Aderhold with his first victory of his own, and another one who should not be slept on in Jake Mott, who despite a broken wrist for part of the year improved his average finish and just missed the DGPT championship. The all-star vote / card placement should be interesting on both sides, whose impact needs to be dictated by you, the fans, so get out there and vote already. Not only because these cards will be consumed by you, but most importantly to help some of your favorites get some additional cash in their pockets, which we've already covered is gonna be needed. And stay tuned for a later video where we will actually cover our votes. But it still won't stop us from reading yours in the comments below. Also this week, garnering some traction was a social media call out by the Ace Bros. Fresh to the content scene, 4 months in fact, who like others has called on disc golf content creators to be better and help grow the sport, even if it's mimicking golf once again.
I've been watching the Internet Invitational for Bob Sports and Barstool Sports for golf. And they've had all their creator classics and all this stuff. They've been growing the game. If we all want to grow the game, like I know all of us want to do, we have to all combine. We have to all get together and have one massive video like they're putting on for golf. We need the top dogs. We need the guys like Foundation. Let's get Bear Bite. Let's get Ballerina Disc Golf Girl. Let's get Queen Bee Disc Golf. I think that's his name. Let's get all these guys like Foundation. Y'all are like, get your guys. Brody Smith, we want you. Like, get everyone together. Who doesn't want this right now? Whether like Nathan Conkle too, we've been talking with him about this. Let's get something going, everyone. Let's all fly out to the destination, play these courses, have it match play, heated, yelling, screaming, all this stuff. We don't need the best guys. It makes it even worse when you have the worst players. And we do alt shot, like, come on. I'm so passionate that all of us can figure out a way to all get together and do this sort of video, whether it's Bonanza, disc golf, to Jay Millie's at the top of this game. I mean, I saw this sort of, the imposter disc golf video that Foundation put on. Imagine if we get a ton of us content creators at one place to do this video. Y'all, it's up to us to take notice, to do this, get all the golf creators you can think of. And fans, if you want to see this, like, comment every single golf creator you want to get. Like, I want to get Urban Disc Golf and all these guys in here, like Gannon Burr, Paul Macbeth, all these guys that want to grow the game. A lot of people are watching YouTube. So if people are watching YouTube, let's grow the game from that. This is a little rant I had to let this out. But us Ace Bros, we want to see y'all.
Despite us never being considered or viewed by most in the public in the creator sphere, the post was engaging enough to have us thinking about it and even strategizing on how we could actually help. So in large part, here's me talking about it to try to not let this thing fade away. And we weren't the only one, as Bear Bite jumped on this faster than a 3D printed disc, even with a self-named Invitational title.
The Ace Bros are right. We definitely need something to happen. So your boy put it upon himself to go ahead and get the balls rolling, go ahead and get things happening. So I've reached out to some people to make some magic happen, and it's looking great already. So me and the Ace Bros are going to be working together to make a insane creator classic, the Bear Bite Creator Invitational. I think it's going to be the biggest thing that's ever happened to the internet for disc golf anyways. So your boy's going to be working towards making this pristine, the biggest event possible, especially on the internet, just the greatest piece of content you've ever seen. So if you want to reach out and just follow along, because your boy's going to be making magic happen. I can't wait. I hope you can't wait either.
Now, my hopes is this has more staying power than his imposter run, which was brief. Because I absolutely love the passion and have been encouraged with up-and-comers outside just Ace Bros pushing the envelope, as new creators seem to be popping up daily, growing content in both short and long form with better production and new concept ideas. Outside whether or not you think this concept could work or attracting new eyes to the sport, the community has seen similar efforts this year in the Creator Challenge and Foundation's second crack at reality show with their installment of their Imposter series. But this does need to be done right to move the needle, with some of the big boys in the biz attached. And no, I'm not talking Bonanza, Broderick, Another Round, Jay Millie, Foundation Boys, us, or pro content creators like Simon, though that would certainly help. But I'm talking about large enough sponsors to surpass the largest prize pool for an event like this. And let's just say 10 grand to start, but 20 would probably bring even more eyes. A location that could actually accommodate this event, maybe one with some camping grounds, and best case scenario, an established production team with enough cameras that could showcase it all. Certainly help edit it also. And that's just the base. Add participants that drive views along with their willingness to promote the event through their own content, live even, and a celebrity attachment wouldn't hurt either. Is it an uphill battle? Maybe, but it just might be enough to get casual consumers who play the sport even more invested. Because if you ask me, that should be really the main goal, rather than trying to get new eyes on our sport or their future participation. And one that's really actually attainable with enough of an impact to rise the level of all participants and truly grow the sport from within. As more views inspires more competition and participation for that matter. But hey, at the very least, it's got us talking about it. Even if it is to try to maintain the initial support. So if you want to be involved, get involved. Spread the word, share with possible sponsors, and get them over to Bear Bite. And for the people in the business connects that now call us friends, hit us up and maybe we can package something together to get this even more off the ground. Following Gyropalooza event and their robot DJ with a mystery box release, Discmania dropped a teaser of their own for their 2025 Red Box edition. Or a reinvention, so to speak, posting on their site that they took things back to the drawing board, assessed the feedback from years past, and most importantly for everybody who's bought one, left out the fillers. That has us all hoping it means less P2s or tactics, while also teasing you, the consumer, actually having a choice, or not so much of a mystery between not one, but 5 different versions, or possibly themes with a future announcement of the differences and what might just be contained. Could the reinvent tease pull back some diminishing diehard fans or last year expected sales? I'm not so sure, as most of them seem to be still attached to the Innova produced runs, or just frustrated with the brand as a whole, limiting their stock runs in every available plastic. But at the very least, the change seems to have piqued some interest, even if people are still suspicious of Discmania's promises. But it does seem to also show House of Disc all-in effort this year, as rumors of them chasing profitability for its sustainability in the marketplace. Now let's move to a few remaining quick hitters to get you on your way. Simon's designing a new course. Cat Merch announces she's off to New Zealand for the Tour Down Under, as that tour attracts another name this winter. Off-season workout posts are becoming more and more common, as Rebecca Cox, Una Heninen, Evelina Salonen, and even Holland Hanley joined in. But it doesn't really stop there, because disc golfers are also getting in on that marathon grind. Mason Ford, Valerie, and Alexis Mandajano are training, while Brody and Kelsey celebrated their running journey in some PRs. Brody's out there in such good shape, he's even teased a possible full circle return to Ultimate. Brody might need to just pick a lane here, but it better not be in Pablo's, as he looks tough in his new whip. Solid parenting over there from the Macbeths. And in other news, maybe Hannah doesn't lay out Paul's clothes after all, because I can't imagine she approved his Christmas choice. Ella Hansen and Adam Hammis are doing some construction. Ella's for charity, while Ezra's out there blowing shit up worse than that tour ranking list with his potato gun. Paul Krantz refuses to leave a disc behind, but might have left his shorts. The Ultra Luna got PDGA approved. Some bow work from Hammis. AJ Carey with a buck. Gavin Babcock and even Gannon got into this action. That was when he, Ben Calloway, and Matt Schlabach, our Team 6-7, wasn't out there getting a dub. Halloween kicked off and some pros are out there vibing in attendance. Kristen catches a glow round and throws another event through her and Silver's Academy, while Jakub Semerad attended one in his home country while he provided some training to go with it. And guys, I'm tired already, and it wraps up this week in disc golf. Shout out to those on the Patreon and all of you who have stayed this long for me to thank. And like always, if you've enjoyed and not subscribed, make sure to do so. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, comment, and share.